Hey everybody, Dr. Bryce here with Specialized Health Chiropractic, and today we are talking HRV. Now, HRV is one of the scans that we do in our office with every single patient, and it is taking our heart rate variability. So heart rate variability is a measurement of our autonomic nervous system, which is our automatic functions, a lot of the functions that we don't have to think about, such as our heart beating. Now, this scan can take that heart rate variability over 3 minutes, and it will plot on a graph to show us how your body is healing. Now, the autonomic nervous system has two different modes, the sympathetic and the parasympathetic. Sympathetic is something we usually do talk about. It's called our fight or flight system. It's when a bear is chasing you, or you're having to fight, or you're getting up and going to work out and you're getting your blood pumping, something similar to that. And our parasympathetic, we typically call it our rest and digest system. And that is our going to sleep at the end of the night, calming, relaxing, healing, learning, and processing centers of our brain. And we can't be in both of these modes at one time. So this graph, obviously my markers are definitely running out, but you can see that there's a few different zones. So there's a green zone, there's a white zone, and on our graphs, they're actually yellow. Then we have a red and a darker red zone. And then we have a line that goes straight down the center. So in a perfect world, we would be right up here. That tells me that you are dead center. So if we do need to flip over to our sympathetic because there's a dog chasing us, or, you almost get in a car accident and, you have to get your heart rate up, you have to raise your blood pressure, things like that, you can do that, but you can also swim back to the other side. Up high in the green says, I can throw stressful stimulus at you and your body doesn't just freak out completely. Now, if we were down here and in the red zone, that tells me, again, you are stuck in fight or flight mode. So your body is actually not able to heal properly. Your body is not able to rest properly. And again, it's not able to digest food, process things at school or at work. And there's a lot of issues going on. This is typically what we call stress mode, because your body is just fighting to survive, and it's doing the best it can. On the other side of that, we can be on this far right side, way low. Now, this is the area that we call freeze mode. Your body is just not doing anything. And freeze mode is sometimes one of the worst because it's a very stubborn thing to get pushed out. It is so far from midline, and it is so far from adaptability, is what we call it, that your body just is kind of in a frozen state and it really doesn't know how to work properly. So every 12 visits, we get a new heart rate variability on our patients to see how their body is progressing through care, how it's changing, and if there is something kind of a hiccup in their care plan. And maybe it's pointing to this. Maybe they are stuck in their fight or flight and their body's not able to actually heal. Or they're stuck in freeze mode and their body really is not doing anything. It's just holding things together and really trying to survive the best it can. It's not able to do that. Again, or maybe it's far left side and it's in what we call burnout mode. This is very common when we see a lot of parents that come in, very, very common for dads. It's always typical dads say, oh, I don't have anything going on. But this is typically where they live. They just bottle everything up and they are in burnout mode. They're so exhausted. Their system has to work so hard just to get through the day. And it really doesn't work that well. They don't get very good sleep. They don't rest well. They don't, have energy to work out or go exercise or even go outside. And a lot of issues with that. So as we get patients adjusted more frequently, their body is able to adapt and go back to center line so they can start healing, resting, and progressing through care the way they should.